beautiful, sweet baby. So today we're going to be talking about Jayda Wayda and Lil Baby being courtside at a basketball game. Now, I put on the 10-minute mark for this video because I definitely want to go in, so let's just get into it. So recently, after the consistent breakups, Lil Baby and Jayda Wayda were courtside at a basketball game. They were caught on the monitor being seen with one another. Jayda Wayda had walked in and pretty much taken her seat. Lil Baby was looking up at the monitor and was smiling at first, and then when he noticed that they were, being recorded, then he looked saddened all of a sudden. So here's my thoughts. I was reading up on some of the comments, and a lot of people were justifying this. There was one woman that said, no shade, but this is why a lot of women don't like dating men with kids. And I 100% agree. Then people started defending Jayda Wayda and saying, oh, well, what do you mean? It's not like she wants to be with him. She keeps breaking up with him. But is he putting a you-know-what to her head to keep her around? No, he is not. She is agreeing that she wants to stay with this man. There was a video even of her saying like, oh, I'm just going to keep consistently going back to my baby daddy. And when he get with somebody else, I guess I will leave him alone then. So she eggs on this behavior just as much as he does. If anything, she's the only one really invested in this. Because at this point, the only reason that he's going back to her is because she's consistent and because she's always going to be there. It's not because he loves her. It's probably dry town for him right now. So he needed a lick and he went and got her. His old reliable baby mama. Because this man always publicly embarrasses her. Let me remind you guys. Lil Baby is the same man that sat there and cheated on her with a woman that pretty much be with everybody for money. And she was a P-star. Lil Baby paid that woman thousands of dollars to F when he had a whole girlfriend and a whole family at home. On top of that, Jayda Wayda got an STD from Lil Baby. On top of that, Saweetie was seen sitting on top of Lil Baby recently after their breakup. This man has had publicly dealings with Chinese Kitty. Even recently, we heard that he was in Krishan's DMs. Like, Krishan, really? This girl don't even got a tooth. The only reason that I'm super duper hard on Jayda Wayda is simply because I feel like out of all other girls that are ventriloquist dummies, I feel like Jayda Wayda is smarter than this. Like, let's just take some time to actually sit back and think about this. Jayda Wayda is a woman that is smart. She has several businesses. She's beautiful. She's young. She's black. And she's a queen. The thing that really bothers me is that a lot of people look up to her, especially a lot of these younger generation women. We can't forget I want to be like Jayda Wayda. But Jayda Wayda constantly shows every single day that she is around this man that she still has shackles on her feet. Please somebody help her remove the shackles off of her feet so she can dance. Every single day that I see her sitting with this man, it shows me how weak-minded she is. A simple bitch. Because if you can still publicly be out in public and be seen with the man that has really ruined the health of your vaginal area, then there's something wrong with you. This man literally was with you and decided to pay somebody else to F because he was just that tired of you. That's really sad. And the fact that you can still sit up with this man and be out in public with him, it's not like it's a family day or anything. It's just literally you just sitting out and having a date with him. That's pretty sad. Like, you're so invested with this man to this point that it just, I don't understand why. And I understand that some of the girls, the winky might be good. That's her baby daddy at the end of the day. They have a child together. Okay? There's so many people that have kids together with people and they've known to move on because they moved past that era of them being with the person that they had a child with. When it's toxic, it's toxic. When it's bad, it's bad. When it's affecting your health, it's affecting your health. There's no reason to stick with somebody simply because you have some sort of ties with them. It's time to cut those ties and move on. And I know a lot of girls are probably going to be in the comments defending this, saying, oh, well, you're not perfect. I'm sure you did the same things before. I sure did. I definitely was a fool and had them shackles on my feet as well. But it's always best to work on yourself, remove those shackles off your feet, and then help the next girl to show the next girl, hey, this is how I did it. You got to do the same. Because when you see a girl that's out there and she's really that girl, and you see her making a fool of herself or doing something that she shouldn't be doing, you should definitely go over there, be woman enough to tell her, I see what you're doing, girl. No, that's not going to work. It's not like you're trying to be that girl's mama. You're just looking out for that girl because you're like, girl, I see that you're better than this. I see your potential. I don't want you going out here making a fool of yourself. And I want to be that big sister, or I want to be that influencer for you, or be there to help you out in some way. Because at the end of the day, we're both beautiful Black queens, and I see so much in you, and I see where you could be, but I see where you're pushing yourself to, and that's not right. Like, all in all, I really like Jayda Wayda. I think that she truly has the potential to be that girl. Hell, if anything, she is that girl. When I see Jayda Wayda doing things like this, like being caught up with her baby daddy, I really think to myself, damn, this girl's a ventriloquist dummy. And I honestly think that she's just clearly doing this for the aesthetic. Aesthetically speaking, she knows that back then her and little baby were a moment. And that was back then. We're in 2023 now. Leave that moment back where it came from. Find your new moment. Because he consistently keeps embarrassing you, and he will continue to keep embarrassing you. This is just what he does at this point. At this moment in your life, you gotta say, I gotta leave this for the next B word, and I gotta move on and do me. You can still have a great relationship with your baby father and respect him and not bash him to the public. But to just be sitting out, having dates with him and going out places with him, knowing how it's gonna make you look, you should not be doing that. Because you gotta think about all the other opportunities with other people that you could have had and how this looks to them. Now they're thinking to themselves, oh, wow, I really did want to take her out on a date, but actually she's still with her baby daddy, so I'm going to back off. And that right there could have been your real husband, rather than you holding on to the title of a baby mama. All I'm going to say is Rihanna was dealing with somebody that was a millionaire as well. So was Mariah Carey. And they dropped those millionaires and got with billionaires. Do not shortchange yourself just simply because this man has money. Once again, girl, this is not to bash you. This is just me simply saying, please, let's remove those shackles off your feet so you can truly dance. If y'all bold enough, go ahead and tag her. Sis, if you see this, just know that it's no hate and it's no bad blood. I just see a young queen in the making, and I want the best for her. But anyway, those are my opinions. What are yours?